Oh man. Is that any better? That was so annoying. Is that better? So annoying. I hate it when that does that. I don't know what that settings, I don't know what changed, but this is, I think it might be looking a little bit smoother. Looking a bit smoother on my end. I think I was recording and playing at the same time. And streaming at the same time. Can't do two things at the same time. Is that any better? Lost everyone. Everyone left. Except for you guys. We're looking better? What was wrong? Yeah, I believe I was recording and streaming. I think my settings all messed up. And then I don't know, just chucked this one out there. So I don't know if I sent the message to everyone. We're back in business. Everything looking all right? Good, back in business. Thanks for your patience, everyone. You're all legends. You already knew that. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I was actually looking, I think the last time I did an Oceania live stream was, jeez, I think it was maybe like in December. And I think before that, I think after that was all the airport stuff. So it's been ages. How are you all? Welcome back. It was terrible lag. We back over 100? Yeah, lovely. Alright, good. So everyone's back. Well, mostly. How are you all? It's good to see you all. Thanks for watching the last episode. I can't believe people are enjoying the large episodes. It feels like too long to be watching a video, but it's I'm glad people are liking it. Hey, I'm thinking of working down here for the live stream because I said I was going to, so we need to fix it up, and it's like for the most part it's all right. You know, I think it's pretty much complete, but I feel like we need a town or something. You know, we need to have some sort of like little town center, a couple of shops. We've got some really great New Zealand assets as well that I want to use from Seabud, so they might be a good option. That's what I'm thinking. Let me just share this stream so that people are going to the right one because I shared the wrong one. Let's just delete that old tweet. And then we'll get building. Alright, stuff it. This is work. So you all like the long episodes. That's crazy. I feel like it's too long. But if you guys like it, I mean, look, the next one is also pretty long. I don't know. I don't know what's come over me. But if we're doing long episodes, then maybe we then I don't know if we're gonna get back to 2 episodes a week. That's the problem. You want to see around? Someone's asked us to look around a little bit. All right, let's have a little fly around. This is, well, actually, we've got no town name for this place. So this is where we're going to be working today, and I reckon we're going to give it some name. But it like sits in the valleys down here. This is just outside of Dundee, our main city. I can't go too far behind here because it's there's some stuff that I don't want to spoil. But I mean, it's looking. How far can we go back? Maybe like that far. There you go. So that's where we're working today. It's kind of heading towards the outback, still like pretty close to the city. And like I said, I think it's pretty much done, but it's still like a little bit of like atmosphere we're gonna try and capture, you know. Someone wants to see us a sightseeing bus at down here. I think you're right. That would actually be a really great addition. Let's zoom in. We're lagging out because of the stream. It's usually a lot nicer than that. But yeah, this is Osborne House that we built. Still gotta name it. The regular viewers prefer the long videos. Yeah, I think you're right. But the great thing is for me is that when like people watch for longer, it gets advertised a little bit more as well. So it's actually like, it's kind of like a win-win. Yeah, glad I filled that area. That was definitely something we needed to do. All right. You are the king of scale. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's something I probably spent far too long thinking about, to be honest. But I think it's worth it, because then you can fit more into your build, you know. Otherwise, you just sort of just build the one house, one city. Excuse me. Build a Soviet embassy. You know, down in Canberra, we've got like a whole bunch of embassies, like a whole suburb with all these embassies. It would actually be kind of cool to do something similar to that. What am I looking for? I want to look for those New Zealand houses. Well, actually, let's start with some shops, because we've already got our center. I wonder whether we should have a farm right here, but I reckon we'll just keep that guy. We'll just keep him. But yeah, I'm thinking like a couple of shops around here. Obviously can't place them there. We probably need to shift some stuff. Like, we could probably move this guy. He could probably, you know what? No, probably not there. Not an industrial area. Just outside the industrial area. I mean, this whole area is all like farming industry, so we can actually just probably place him anywhere. Not there, but maybe like along the highway, you know, like that little highway might be cool. Cool, getting some names in. Taco Land. Obviously, your name's Taco Bean. Alright, that makes more sense. I was like, why Taco Land? I saw one incredible mod by Yoel's Lab that allows you to make a car follow your own route, so that you don't need to find the right random car, but it may have conflicts with other mods. That's great. That would actually be super useful, because when I do record those videos, I have to find a vehicle that is kind of going in a similar route to what I want, and then you know, kind of like splice that all that footage with one another. So it's a lot of opening and closing the game, you know. I love these hills, they're so nice. So that actually would be really useful. I'll look out for it. Do you know what it's called? Hey Stega, and hello to all my mods as well. Gator and Booster, it's good to see you guys here. Let's see. We've just moved a whole bunch of people out. And we'll replace down these trees. My only problem, and I might need you guys to give me a little bit of oh god, I'm so sorry. What? Why are you like that, buddy? We'll see how long he stays there for. That might be kind of interesting. My only problem is this thing. I mean, I think it's necessary, but it's gonna be like in the middle of the town, so it's kind of a bit weird. Hey Hugs Pugs, thanks so much for the dono, man. Appreciate it. So this is what I'm thinking for the town center, and you know, we've already got a couple of roads that we could use. Like I think I might even upgrade a couple of these. I feel like that needs upgrading too. But then beyond this point, I almost feel like just keeping that all dirt road, you know? Like, it doesn't really need to get super paved. Super paved? I don't know. I find it so hard to like build and talk at the same time. William Darcy, thanks so much, man. Appreciate the donation. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks, mate. Yeah, so we do need to name up this place. I saw a couple of names. If I've missed it, can you hit me up? Hey Cuboid, welcome buddy. Congrats on winning the Global Build-Off. Oh, trailer park for sure. Absolutely. Why don't you do houses along the highway? I'll absolutely do houses along the highway. I want to start with like the town center, you know, so kind of like start here and expand out. So I feel like it gives make it a little bit more realistic. So I'll probably try and do that. Booster, thanks so much, champ. You're legends. Thanks, mates. Moderator and donator. You know, I'm trying like not to demolish too much stuff, but I kind of think that this guy needs to go as well. You know, just if we've got this train station here, kind of, but I think that's it. I reckon that is probably the right amount of space for a town. I reckon we put it here. We're just gonna be careful of our cow who's buried his head in the ground. We'll get rid of some of this stuff. This is terrible. That's terrible. Like that. Is this connected to anything? Or is that just... Or is that just there? There's the train. That's just... Is it just there? It's just there. I don't really mind it there either. I reckon that's probably all we really need to do. And we're not gonna touch the cow. We'll leave him alone. Why so much dislike? I can't even see the dislike. Add some shops? Yeah, that's what we're gonna start with. That's absolutely what we'll start with. But of course, we're gonna look out for our friend. Ibrahim, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the donation. That cow is my favorite as well. I'm just worried that... wasn't his head in the ground before? Was that... Maybe just his torso. Actually, whatever we build, whatever we name this place, I think it needs to be dedicated to the cow. So if you've got like a cowy name, you know, like a cow-inspired name, that would be quite good. They buried him alive, but failed. That poor guy. And let's make that road, that dirt road, will make him a little more substantial. We'll do one of them. You know, I'm gonna change a bit of my graphics settings. I feel like we could probably get away with that one. That's like the super nice one, but it like looks so much nicer. Let's see, we've got some cow names. Did I butcher the name Ibrahim? Ah man, you're just gonna eat it. That's just... I've got no idea. Martha? Cow on the ground. Cow's ground. Cow's landing. Thanks Blue Thunder so much, buddy. Thanks for the dono. Oh dude, the metros look so good. The new paint job looks sick. Moon Valley? Oh, I kinda like that. I kinda like Newtown. Actually, you know, I'm not even joking, but there is a town in, I don't know, I think it's a little north, like in New South Wales. It's just a small town, but it's like got cow prints all over the shop fronts, and All the telegraph poles are got cow prints on them, and is it like a cow dedicated shop? So, you know what? It's not too far from. Oh god. I think that's it. I think it's gone. I didn't drag. Did I drag that road over him? Did I just do that? I don't think I did that. I think he disappeared. I think he disappeared himself. Or did I kill him? Did I just drag it? Did I just pave a road over our cow? Milky Way. Oh, that's quite good. William Darcy, thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Did I do that? I feel like I might have done that. Utterville. Oh, that's so far, that one is winning. Utterville is very good. But I'm pretty sure I just killed him. Which is really... it's pretty mean. Let's not connect him, but we'll just do like a... like that. And the same with that. Not that it gets like massively busy here, but I reckon it could get a little bit busy. Hey Sully, thanks so much, buddy. Oh, well, thanks for the reminder to stream. I mean, this stream's pretty much because, I mean, you said you should stream. Yeah. Did he walk away? Did the cow walk away? I feel like it's in darker. What? That's better. All right, we got a couple of roads. I think we're gonna go with Utterville. It's just too good not to name it that. You just get out of here. What's this guy doing here? Oh, want to move him along? There we go. Let's just pop that guy down there. Much better. And I think we're probably ready to start placing down some houses. Some shops first. Shops. Shops. So I've used like tiny roads so that the place just like still feels kind of tiny. I don't want to do too much. But the question is, what sort of shops? I mean, it's gonna be like an oldish town, you know? So I need to put down some nice old towns, old shops. All right, I don't want to say your name just in case I'm gonna say it wrong, because apparently I said it wrong before. Now it's the right amount. Would you build a European city in the future? That would be dope. Thanks. I'm gonna say Ibran just one more time, but please let me know how you pronounce. Yeah, like maybe, I don't know, man. Like I am mostly inspired by American, and obviously, I mean, this Australian one's been quite fun, but I don't know. I'm probably more likely to build American place than a European, but and it's only because I've been spending too much time making longer videos, and working on this new series. But my plan is to also do like a couple of like smaller builds where I just, you know, focus on it for like 1 episode or 2 episodes or something. So definitely not out of the picture, but I'm way more inspired to build American places. I don't know why, just I think they're just interesting. And Australia, and building something based in Australia is because it's too nostalgic for me. Super nostalgic. Oh man, they are ridiculously nice. We need to place more of them down. Someone said shops. Yeah. That's right. We're doing some shops. Man, these are super nice. I reckon I might do that. This probably needs to be a corner shop. But we'll place that guy there. We'll do a tiny little backyardy thing. But I reckon we need a corner. You know, like a little corner store. What's he calling them? New Zealand, Victorian. So if I type in Victorian, I should get, okay, so they're the ones we got. Man, they're super nice. But maybe we've got a couple of other options. Let's just see what else we've got. So we've got a couple of Victorian houses as well. So I'd like to place a bunch of them. Do we have anything else? I just want like a nice corner store. I should definitely put down a motel. At a restaurant? Yeah, for sure. Shops all around. Reversible trams? I know. Now those reversible trams have just been added to the workshop and I'm like, oh man, do I go back and redo those areas? I'm always like so nervous about downloading extra mods, but I'm sure it's fine. Do I put down one of those old school Coles? Maybe I will. Maybe I do a... Yeah, maybe I'll do a Woolworths. Oh, that doesn't really fit. I could do a Woolworths. We'll just place him there just for a sec. I think I'm gonna go Udderton? Udderville. I swear it keeps getting darker. We'll rewatch the stream and realize that it's actually getting darker. Oh, a pub, of course. I always forget about this. I think the best way to find them is just typing in hotel. Ooh. I hate how noisy they are. Might need to make it into a procedural object. That's probably the best. Which one of them said... Oh, that says Rainbow Hotel. I'm gonna... let's see. What's the noise radius? Yeah, it's pretty noisy. I'm gonna turn it into a procedural object because it is going to have a few houses around here, so I don't really want to, you know... There you go. When will I do a collab stream again? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I have to get like City Walk, City Wall in here or something. Let's see. That's definitely what we needed. Probably need another pub. Maybe like... I really want to place you down normally, but I don't want to deal with the noise. Maybe right there. Probably need a little church as well, right? Oh, don't want to make him too... I want to keep the town fairly small, so I reckon we start doing houses even like around here, you know? Uddington. Yeah, Uddington. Let's name it before we forget. Here we go. Evergreen Park. Ha. Oops, Uddington. It's the best. Yes to church. All-time gas station for sure. It's getting dark again. Alright, that's it. I'm going to put an end to this. I think it's that. Now it's too bright. Probably like that. Feel there's like no perfect color setting. Udderville? Udderville. You're right. Alright, so let's get a few more things. We need a church. I reckon I might even just go with this one again. Oh, it's super noisy. Are there any ones that aren't noisy? I think they're all noisy. Noisy. I don't want to have to turn all these buildings into procedural objects. You know what? Why don't we just go? Let's pop them down. And we'll just see what the noise factor's like. Noise factor is like. Newington. Ah, I feel like the church is pretty much like in the same area as the cow. So maybe that's like a, you know, maybe we do a single gravestone. You know? I feel like we just have one gravestone. A big PO cow? Do I even have a cow? I do. Oh no, it's not. It's a thing. Do I have a cow? No, it's cow markers. And these ones they're living cows. Unfortunately, we're not doing living cows. It's a cowspiracy. Fire out. Sorry, it's terrible. I don't think I have a single grave. Might just have to do a whole bunch, but that's alright. Or maybe that. Maybe just this. One of them is dedicated to the cow. I promise. And we'll fence him off. Let's not do too much detail though. Let's keep it rolling. There we go. Little fancy boy. And there's actually wanted to do like a, what was it? Pavement. Just a little decal. That's pavement. Nothing fancy. Even smaller. Where is he? I swear I had a little small one around here. Where's my small pavement? Here he is. Ah, that's nice. Just a little pavement guy. I don't know, something like that. Super simple. Let's come back to him. Excuse me. A bar called the milking parlor. Done and done. I feel like it should be that's already got the Rainbow Hotel, the milking parlor. I feel like every stream has a bit of a theme, and this one has a clear theme. Alright, let's not get too distracted with cow-related stuff, ladies and gentlemen. A shrine. Oh god, here we go. No, I will put a shrine, I swear. But I want to put down a couple of houses just so I can get a bit of a feeling for what they're like, and then we'll get back to some stores. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I have to do a couple of fence on those guys. But these guys, these houses, these are super pretty, but I think they're probably too big in this area. This one, not so much so. I swear some of these come with fences. A fence would be handy. Oh, that should be like, I don't know, somewhere else. I'm just gonna, not too noisy. Yeah. I swear I grabbed a bunch that had fences. I just don't want to place any fences. Well, there's our trailers. That's what we need for sure. All right, let's just place that one. That looks pretty good. I might even be able to fit 2 little housey guys in there. There we go. Yeah. I love just like building a bunch of stuff, then looking back at the chat and then it's just completely off the rails. No, we got some decorated ones. Here they are, decorated. Lovely, lovely. Cuboid, you champion. You know what? I'm kind of just interested in placing a bunch of these guys down. Yes, these are sick. Let's do that. So good when they come decorated. I mean, they are New Zealand houses, but they also look pretty Australian as well. So I could probably get away with a few of them. Kind of want to do a few there. Or maybe we just go like that. Because that way it fits in pretty well. Or is that too dense? That could be too dense. Hey, Biffa! How you going, buddy? Oh, God. Biffa! I thought we put an end to these moo jokes. Then Biffa comes in and brings it back. Killer. It's good to see you, Biff. Can't tell if that's too dense. I feel like I need to remove this guy. I'm not really sure yet. If Biffa is on board with cow puns, then I have to be. Is that how it works? I feel like it does. I feel like that's how it does work, unfortunately. I wonder if more people are actually using this station now that we've got some houses. Surely. Yeah, it's a new... Oh, here we are. Well, hello, everyone. Oh, we're going to fix up a bit of that intersection, right? I feel like some of those roads probably need to be improved. Kind of just want to do some of these ones. Even though they've got no road markings, but they're kind of pretty. Let's go version 2. Yeah, they got a little more detail. Although, I feel like they're more for like suburbs. We'll stick with those guys. Make a rock park. That's true Biffa style. How did that meme even get started? How are people going to access their driveways? What do you mean? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. All right. Let's just have a little zoom out. Are we going too dense? That's the problem. Ah, 100% Harry. I think my videos are getting so long because I'm spending so long trying to get the traffic perfect. It's so hard. It's like it's a whole world in itself. Yeah. I'm struggling with the traffic. I really enjoy it, but it is so hard. And the live plays, man. I think because I started doing live plays, it bumped up those episodes. I feel like we need just like a tiny weeny bit of maybe like one office or something. We're gonna leave this little block. This is where the cow was, right? Before I paved over him. So I feel like we do need probably a shrine there. Okay, I will agree. Oh, Biffa, far out. Dear God. This is so we do things quite seriously on these streams. I don't like to stuff around. Okay. This is a serious stream. We can put that guy there. I think I was talking about office blocks. Maybe not. Too dense? I think you're right. Let's remove a couple of places. Let's get rid of this guy. You're too big. And this guy, get out of here. And I say we... corner store instead of Woolworths, I think you're probably right. I even reckon these guys. Maybe? No, they're pretty good. They're pretty. We've got 3 pubs. We've got this guy, and this guy. We've got our church. No office blocks. Moderators, could you do something about Biffa, please? Don't do anything to him. Leave him. I feel like we need, there's a couple of things missing. I'm not really sure what it is yet. Let's continue over here. Maybe a little bit of parking? Just like a little weeny bit. A weeny bit of parking. We'll just place that guy. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I can't wait to do a series where everything is flat. Yeah, stuff that. Get out of here. Get out of here with your parking. Spotlight? I feel like these places always have a spotlight. You could sit in here, you know? Oh no, that's where the cow goes. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do the, okay, that's what, I need to stop beating around the bush. We need to dedicate this space for the cow. Do we have, is it quarter shrine? No, it's not. What is it? I think it's I believe it's in these ones. Let's just scroll on through. Oh no, maybe it's here. Yeah, here it is. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Oh yeah, we definitely need a school. 100% need a school. Let's see. Maybe like... Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, we'll make it into a park, I think. This is where a park will sit. Dedicated to our beloved mascot, the cow of Udderville. Stupid bloody non-flat land. Australia, mate, Australia. Cow monolith. Ha 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 ha. Who started this? It was me. Let's see. Let's do just a simple little cow pathway. But I feel like we need something else. I mean, we got this, but at the moment there's no like I mean, this is obviously the dedication to the cow, but there's not really like nothing looks like a cow down here. You know? There's something. I'm not sure what it is yet. Maybe like... something like that? Or maybe it should just be all circle. This is some quality content right now, fellas. Beautiful. You know, we need, like, the shrine is for the cow, but what, like, there's no, I can't see any cow related stuff down here. Just not even. Maybe like we'll do like we'll do a couple of plants as well. A flower bed shaped in moo. Actually, that might have been bad actually. God. So many people suggest war memorials. I did already build one. Actually, we've got two. We've got 2 war memorials. All right, that looks pretty nice. Like that. How lovely. Add a burning Bruce burger. What? Black and white spot garden. That is where it is. That's it. That's it. That is it. I think I've got white, but I don't think I've got black. Of course, I don't think we have any black flowers in this, but that's almost it. That's almost it. How do you make a black and white spot garden? That's the question. Is this what you all imagined to tune into? How about an impacts crater? What? Oh, great. I got distracted. Let's just plop that guy back. I feel like we're onto something. But what is it? Maybe we just need to do a garden bed. I think I've only got white. Well, I guess that's pretty close. They're white flowers. Let's just... Man, look at the detail down there. It's pretty nice. Let's see if we can do that. Let's do the white flowers. We could do red. I don't know. Now I'm just making it up. There we go. We'll come back to it. That's what I always say. We'll come back to it. It is quite a nice little shrine, isn't it? I feel like now, unless you came to this stream, I feel like anyone is gonna join now, or like watch one of the videos and sees like a shrine down here, is gonna be like, what? Why is there a shrine garden down there? A shrine park. Do you guys love that it's not center? I love that. I don't. I hate it so much. But I don't think I'm gonna change it. I think we'll just keep him like that. There we go. Just a little holy shrine for our cow. For the cow. I can make him black with prop painter. I don't know if I can. Surely. Can I? No. Really? No. But that would have been really cool. David Oliver, thank you so much, man. What about the Church of Mu led by Lord Bovine? Done. We'll call it the Church of Mu. Done. Church of Mu is there. We'll add some trees to this guy a little later. I feel like we need to add a couple more places in this area, you know? You know what we started off doing? And then we built this thing. If there's props, right. I don't think I've got any prop trees, unfortunately. I think I was deleting one of these guys. This guy. Get out of here. Okay. I reckon we're gonna do like a little bit of industry. That's not farm related. Or cow related by that matter. Uh-oh. What are you doing there? There we go. That's pretty... What do you think about that clearance? It's probably no good. Look, I do wonder about this overpass. What do you guys think? Do we keep him? You like the music? Ah, you reckon maybe we do like a giant cow? You know, like in Australian towns, they always have something that's some big thing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what we do. I actually think we do keep this, but we could probably make the clearance there like super. Well, that's pretty crazy. What we could do is this. We'll raise him up. And then we'll do... The thing is, at the moment, it doesn't look like this road's getting... I mean, there's a few... I mean, there are some trucks using it. But this road is also going to connect back up to a highway. So it's going to be one of those roads that will get quite busy. So I think we probably do need that overpass. And I could probably just drop that down a little bit. And I think that'll be fine. 100% do the giant cow statue. Alright, but I have to download a cow asset. But it's done. Alright, a couple more of these guys. No, I reckon we do houses there. Houses. Let's get some more of those Victorian houses. Because they are sweet. Or a couple of these maybe. These are so tiny. Look how small that house is. I wonder if I need these ones now that I've got the decorated versions. Like, I don't know if they replace, you know, whether I'd still need the asset or whether I just need the thing. Haven't figured it out. Hey, Dirty H. Welcome, buddy. I see that you're all caught up, Dirty H. And I'm going to extend their backyard, I think. How long does it take me to load Oceania? A little while. It takes me maybe about like 5 minutes. The more PO you have in your city, the longer it takes. And my PC is fairly decent too. Oops. Yeah, nothing perfect, but that's fine. We better fix you up, buddy. There you go. And trees are gonna make that look pretty as. And we'll do the same with these guys. It's a shame it's just not big enough. But that's right. I can hear the cows. How lovely. There we go. I'll leave those ones, I reckon, but these guys will give a little bit. Little fencing. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna hit the node limit at some point. That's what happened in Marble Mountain. Hit the node limit. It's very annoying. I think there's mods that prevent you from doing it, but I don't know. I feel like once you hit it, it's kind of just like, that's it. 5 minutes is a long time. Yeah, it's pretty long, and my PC is fairly decent, so that's like, yeah, a while. Jody H, how long did it take you to load it up? Because I know you loaded up the save game long ago. Oh God, please don't start talking about politics. Let's try blue. Do you have... Oh, do I have to remove all pipes? No, I guess I can actually do that. So yeah, it will give me a bunch of extras. It's looking pretty good down here. I mean, I probably don't want to go too much larger, but I reckon the outside places we do, you know, place down like some scattered houses and stuff. Yeah, 6 or 7, yeah. No politics, no. You can talk about politics. I was only being stupid. You can talk about whatever you like. Actually, no, don't talk about whatever you like. I should go without saying. Talk about whatever you like within reason, right? Let's see. Maybe like one more house. Look at all these people. Oh yeah. All right, let's place in a couple of trees, and then we'll place down a couple of extra houses on the edges. I reckon this is the sort of place that has tree-lined roads. Not everywhere, just a few places. But for sure there. I like this path. I don't remember doing that. I suppose I did, but it's kind of nice. Let's see, just a few. Oh, that's gonna make a huge difference. Power lines. This is the sort of place where I'm totally happy to drag power lines on pretty much every single road. But they make such a huge difference. Check this out. Which one am I using? Yeah, I'll continue to use that one. Makes a massive difference. And I might even just switch them up a little bit. So this is a great way to go through your node, hit your node limit. But you know, in some of these areas, I feel like you can justify it. I won't place it on every road. But maybe we do a couple of these smaller guys. And that can connect up to one that's gonna go there. Makes such a big difference. You should have custom billboards with advertisements on them about a mayoral election in town. That would be quite cool, actually. Those creating custom assets do take a while, but I think we should definitely place down a couple of custom assets, custom billboards. Oh man, these power lines. So good. Makes a huge difference. What power line assets do I use? I've got a few, but I think a bunch of these come in like a pack, like all these ones. Let's see, the asset creator is Jack Skellington 6. So go check him out. But I think that might be one of the first asset packs that you'll find. But they're so good. Does it place near a town hall? Look, probably does. I don't know if I've got anything that's hall, like that's small enough for like a hall. Yeah, I don't know. Would look cool, but I don't know if I've got enough room for it. Plus, it's kind of like probably too small for a pool. Potentially. Let's do... I'll leave that fairly open, I think. Let's not do too many trees. Let's get a couple of smaller ones. This is like my... I always just do tree placement like this. I just find them on the map. Rather than searching through. I've got so many tree assets. This new series I'm doing, I'm pretty much subscribed to every single tree in the workshop. No joke. I don't know what happened. Dundee needs a zoo. 100% needs a zoo. I'm thinking on the other side of Dundee, to be honest. I think that'd be the best spot for it. Are there pine trees in Australia? Yeah, there's heaps. I think they're native, but I'm not sure. That's probably all I really need. I'm gonna leave that area vacant. I might even put some dirt decals. Maybe these guys. Couple of them. And we get my all-time favorite asset. The brush. This is my all-time favorite because it's so simple. And I'm actually choosing to use that more than using things like Surface Painter. I've like maybe like 5 times my Surface Painter has reset in Oceania. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I can justify replacing it down. So now I just go through and add these instead. So much better. Why not only sub to high poly trees? Oh man, I've got a pretty big mix of high polys and low polys. I should just unsub to Surface Painter. Yeah, it's still got its uses. So I will use it for some things, but at this point I've lost so much of it in Oceania that I'm kind of like, why do I bother? Oh, it's such a great mod, but I think there's just some conflicts with certain things. It's still so great. That's not gonna work. But something does need to go there. Or like a, I don't know what it is. When is a new series coming out? Fire out, man. I'm probably like 80% done with the map. The way that I'm working on it is, so, you know, I spent ages working on the Oceania map for this one, and you know, there's still like, and there's still areas. Let's take a little fly around. So there's still areas. So like up here, right? I built this, you know, I haven't changed any of this since working on the map, and I haven't, like, we've never gone over here because there's nothing over here. We haven't done anything over this way. So so we're only really going to visit this area when we start working on this spot. Now, the way that I'm designing this map for the new series is that I'm building it, I'm designing the map so that we're going to be visiting those areas all the time because they're all pretty much like 100% how I want it to look. So, I mean, this looks pretty sweet, but there's still, you know, still areas I'm like, well, we've built nothing. There's no petrol stations, there's no small towns. This new series, we're going to be kind of like not just focusing on like pockets of areas. So what I'm going to be doing is I've designed the map so that it's pretty much how it's going to look. We've named, like with my patrons, we're naming so many of the areas first up so that they're already named and ready to go, and you know, so like the wetlands will already be named and already have like a style. So I've got like a lot of footage already backed up for it. But the first few episodes aren't going to be like map making. I'm going to probably dive straight into this series. So there's a lot of prep. It's been kind of like painful how much prep I'm doing. But I think it's going to be worth it. So when's it coming out? Which was your question? I reckon, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 weeks. But I've been working on it like crazy. And I need to stop doing such long episodes. This is why I complain about how long my episodes are, because I spend more time on those episodes, of course. This place is looking pretty nice. I mean, I like this map. But, you know, this new map I've spent so long on. Like, the layout. I've built the map and started detailing it and spent maybe like 3 days working on it. And then I go, nah, this doesn't work. And I've deleted it and started again. I've done that so many times. And I'm going to explain all that in the first episode. So it's going to be like very heavy on map making. We'll ever do I'm a big fan of bridges. We'll ever do a series based on New Orleans. I just finished a series based on New Orleans. If you want to go check it out, Mile Bay. That's all based on that. So I mean, that's there. That's probably good for you because then you can just binge it. Will there be a Wolf Creek inspired area in the desert? That would be so cool. Wolf Creek's that, what's we call it? That crater, right? That would be a bit tricky to do because we've already kind of like established. I don't know, maybe. It'd be more like a creek probably. Something I'm also doing in this series, so we're just taking like a little break, a little breather. Something else I've done is I switch between a couple of different map settings. So when we're working out here, I've made it so the grass is a lot greener, or at least made the ore a lot greener. And then, I think I might have the fertile land. And then when we're going to be working back in the desert, I'm going to switch back to it so it's a bit more deserty. Because it's hard to get a variation. Alright, back to it. I think we need a couple of extra dirt roads, just like dragged out in some areas. Let's do one that stretches from here. Oh, dude. Don't go so far on the ground. There we go. Maybe like this. Yeah, because there's actually a river down there, so I don't want to go in there, but we could do this. There's no point, but I feel like we need some space for some farms. There we go. Any trees in our way? You have any more questions about the new series? Any racetrack plans? Yeah, well look, I actually planned to do one in Patterson, but there wasn't. I mean, the thing is, there was enough room, but there's also, scale-wise, it wouldn't really work. That sounds a bit ridiculous, but like, the way that I've kind of like designed the area. Should we go take a little trip? Let's go take a little trip out there. There we go. So yeah, Patterson. So I just don't really know. I mean, you could put it up here, but then it kind of just like pushes too much into these areas. I could go up this way, but then it kind of makes Mount Grey look a little bit smaller. You know, this way is gonna be more like farmland. So it's kind of like, well, where do we build the racetrack? So I actually don't really know whereabouts to do it. So I probably won't do it here. I once spoke about doing a city here, but it won't be a city. It's probably going to be like a small town, similar to the size of Patterson. And I don't think there'll be a racetrack there either. So I actually plan to do like a racetrack type of thing in the next one, in the next series. Will there be a theme park in the new series? Yeah, there will be. Potentially like one of the biggest theme parks in the world, if you catch my drift. The go-kart. Look, I love the go-kart asset by Sven Berlin is amazing. However, it is go-kart. It's like too big. So, I mean, someone mentioned about scale, how I do scale within my series. It's like the problem is that some assets, you know, like this asset is in scale, but like not for Oceania, unfortunately. So this is actually like the size of all of Luna Park. So I can't use it. But it's a shame because there's actually like people driving on it. It's pretty nuts. It's like a very, very nice asset. We need a couple of houses. Any more questions about the new series? Yeah. There's a few questions I'm not gonna answer so you don't have too many spoils. Is the next series inspired by a US city? Yeah, it is. I don't know, the US is so interesting for me. I think because you know, as a kid you grow up watching you know, most like the movies are like from the US, and then when you like get older you realize that like and it was when I went to LA, I was like, holy crap, this is exactly what I imagined. Well, this is exactly like the movies. I think from like an outsider looking into the US, it kind of feels like this fantasy world, and then when you actually go there you're like, holy crap, this is actually real. Like when I went to New York, I was like, whoa, this is exactly what I imagined. Whereas I've been to like a lot of countries and I was like, oh, this is actually nothing. This is like a dulled down version of what I imagined. US is kind of crazy. It's like Australia, but like topsy-turvy. I'm sure if you're an American, you've probably come to Australia thinking the same thing. Whereas if I went to New Zealand's like pretty similar to Australia. Even the UK, it's like, there's like so many similarities. But America's like similarities, but really, really different. Is a new series based in Las Vegas? Nah, it's not. I've already done like a Las Vegas inspired thing. That's a little guy down there. What happened to Sichuan province? I just kind of lost a lot of interest in that. I think it got too big. The city was too big. It was too hard to manage. But I was actually like working on that pretty well, and then I think I lost a lot of footage or something. Like a mod broke, and I lost a whole bunch of footage. Will they ever do a full-scale city? Absolutely. So, so just like a little insight into how I work. I think like I start a new city. So when you see the new series, right? So the new series will come out, and I will already start working on the next one. So it kind of like I start. So this new series you're about to watch, I actually worked on that probably about 6 months ago. So I start pretty early on. So the next series, the series after the next, is going to be a big scale city. But that's like so far away, man. Just a little tree in there. And let's push that back. This is like not the right... I don't know if that's the right building there. Hey, City Walk. How you going, buddy? Springfield's 2.0. I wish. No, I don't. That was a great series. City Walk, you already know what the new series is. Stop being all speculative. Gator says we're like a bunch of little countries under one government because very single state is so different. They feel like their own little countries. Yeah, well, I mean, I've only been to New York and LA. And they were like, they did feel completely different. How can we just do a bunch of random type of houses? Is there an elevation unlimiter as in map editor so you can go even higher? Jeez, I've never even thought about that. I don't know. Do you? How high do you need to go up? I felt like when I did Marble Mountain, that was like as high as I needed to go. It was pretty high up. Hey Necto, catch you later, man. School, of course, we're gonna do a school. What? I haven't done that yet. I did say I was gonna do that. Oh, look at this little guy. A cute little New Zealand school. Let's do that. Oh great, well I've already built most of the town. Let's do it here. It's probably not the best spot for a school. Probably should be a little bit closer, but that's pretty close. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it there. Oh, it's so cute. I'm gonna do a couple. We'll do 2 of them. How many people does it hold? 50. Beautiful. That's like 2 classes. There we go. We'll give them a fence. That is one cute little school. Probably should do a little playground, right? Does this game work on Mac OS? Yeah, it does. A Wild West map would be so sick. Playground. Nope. I wonder if I could just do one of... Nah, that's probably not it. What am I doing? I completely lost track of what I was doing. That's the one I wanted. I think I'm probably just going to leave it at that. Maybe just a couple of trees and that's it. Where did my bush go? Yeah, these skills are pretty simple. Give me a couple of trees and that's it. That's it. That's all you're getting. School. Oh, what happened to my World Anvil project? Oh man. So like I mean we put a bit of work into it, but because of like the scale of the map, it just was kind of laggy when you were flying around it. So it didn't really work. But I still, and also the other thing is the way that I've sort of designed Oceania doesn't really allow for like easy map making through World Anvil. But I do plan to use it for the next series because I'm putting so much work into that series, into that map from the get-go. Like not much of the landscape's gonna change, whereas in Oceania quite a bit of the landscape changes. So it's hard to update. So I do plan to go back to it, but yeah, I've had to kind of just put a pin in it for now. It wasn't as easy as I hoped it to be, unfortunately, which is annoying because I think I spent a bit of money like becoming a member on there, but that's fine. just a couple of little streets. I don't really know what to do with this guy. I feel like he probably needs to turn to a dirt road, right? Let's get him into a dirt road. Have you ever considered making a build only focusing on nature? The next, not like only focusing on nature, but like I probably do like a fair amount of nature-based stuff. But yeah, the next series is gonna be pretty focused on nature, as well as the city. I don't know, it kind of looks a bit weird. But might just look weird because it's kind of just randomly placed. We'll come back to that. How do I maintain scale? It's kind of hard, isn't it? It's hard because, you know, you find like, sometimes you find the perfect asset and then it's too big or too small. But my cities are always super scaled down. There are a couple of them. Oh, hello Stega, who's now playing City Skylines. Excuse me. Great spot for a golf course. Well, I mean, yeah, it would actually be a great spot. But that's like another point about scale. If I put a golf course in here, then it would actually throw the scale off for the town. So the things that I'm building down here is, you know, I'm only building some things that will work within the scale. For instance, like that's the size of the town, and then if I was to go over to a golf course, that's the golf course. So that's actually like the size of the town. So that actually wouldn't work. If that makes sense. Time to finish off our parking building after the stream. Time to finish. Ah, you're going into the. Yeah, gotcha. Nothing like playing City Skylines on a Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning for you, Stegs, isn't it? Would you ever do a New York inspired build? 100%. I feel like if you're ever going to do a New York inspired build, if I was ever going to do a New York inspired build, it'd be sooner than later. We've never had so many. We've got so many great New York assets. 100% I would. I was trying to build an Oceania in Oceania, but can't seem to get the correct map theme. How do you get it all working? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't great at uploading the map, to be honest, so I totally understand if it didn't really work out. But I mean, actually I can't even show you because there's like spoilers. Sorry, I can't even show you. But yeah, there's I don't know how to explain it. You're just gonna play around the settings. I know that's easier said than done, but yeah. Sorry, that's not helpful at all. I can't show you. There's spoilers in there, but it is just a matter of like playing around with some of the settings and yeah, just downloading the right map themes. Sorry, that doesn't help at all. I'm gonna stop talking. I need to stop talking about new series because I just need to. The problem is like, because it takes so long to work on a city, you know, like I feel like at this point, like we're not at the end of Oceania, but like we've definitely built more stuff than is to come. But it just takes so long to build. Like it takes forever to build an entire city. And I never just build one city, I always build like a city and a bunch of like towns. Which always takes so much longer. All these people starting to play Steam. starting to go on Steam. Actually, well, kind of like this, hey? I'm just sort of building as I answer questions, and this is kind of cool. Hello from Sydney. Hello. Good morning. Exactly, Stegs. I think the key is to expand out quickly, and then, which is what I'm going to do for the new one. Rather than like doing little pockets of work all the time. So for instance, this, I kind of just like built that, was like, oh, we're going to come back and change it. But I don't think I am going to change it. Kind of just, yeah, it's fine the way it is. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's also like not the worst. Still 3 on hold. Yeah, the thing is like you're building cities here. Like building cities take ages. Yeah, it takes ages. And some of the episodes, they take a week to record. Like I spent a pretty long amount of time on these, especially the ones that go for 51 minutes or whatever. Jesus. Ugh. All right, let's fix some of these up. There we go. That's not too bad. There we go. I lost my stream. Where'd it go? There it is. That's all right. This is a bit crazy. Right, let's spread some of these out. There we go. So I just needed to place down a couple of those roads, like just drag them out into some areas. Felt like we needed to show that the town was a little bit more established. So those dirt roads like really help to show a bit of the scale. Do you have like a backlog of ideas for series? Mate, I've got so many. I've got so many collections of just potential series. And a few of them have like just, you know, I've started making a collection and then it's just never turned into anything. So for instance, for ages, probably about 3 years ago, I wanted to do one based on Detroit. And yeah, I've got like I like started working on a map and had the collection going, but I guess like I kind of lost inspiration as I started working on it. And then that didn't eventuate into anything. And then I ended up doing Sichuan province instead. So that's like one that kind of didn't really eventuate into anything. So yeah, I've got heaps. Heaps. And so then someone just like happened spare at the moment. Like when I built the Miami one, that kind of just happened because, I don't know, kind of just like felt like doing something vanilla. Hey, Matthew Harrison, thank you so much for the dono. This series straight up looks like a GTA map. It's so well done and my absolute favorite series to date. Have a drink on me? Thanks, man. I absolutely will. Yeah, I mean, like, I take that as a compliment. Those maps are great. They're the best. And I find like map making for me is like the most inspiring part. I love like planning out these maps and like thinking about where everything's gonna go. That's the funnest part for me. I feel like that is those houses are the worst placed houses. That's better. A few more questions, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get on with the day. Yeah, and plus, like, once you build something, you know, once you build like an area, you kind of go, I don't really feel like building the same thing again. And that's kind of like why I like having more than one series going at a time. It is hard to manage, but yeah. Any more questions? Feel free to ask a couple more questions. I'm in a question answering mood at the moment. Frame One Love, dude. Oh, Fame One Love, dude. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm a truck driver. I see a lot of the US. I know this isn't American, but you do very well bringing reality to your builds. Thanks so much, dude. Really, really appreciate it. The next series will be based in America, and there's going to be lots of roads, but not the. Here's the problem with Oceania. I try to fit too many ideas into one map. Like, I think it's fine, it works. I love like the road trips and I love like the scale. I think it works. But trying to condense like an entire country and more, like because I am trying to base it on New Zealand as well. Too much. It's too big. It's like too hard to fit too much of that in. The next one's gonna be just based on one state. So, and I've done like a bit of research as well. Like I've watched a few docos. I've done a bit of reading. I wanted to like capture, like I've got like super notes down. When I say I've been working on this for 6 months, I've been working on this for 6 months. But thanks, man. Appreciate it. The road trips are my favorite parts. You know, I love just like going over ridges like this, losing frames, and like seeing Mount Grey in the distance and thinking that, okay, so there's like the little town beyond. So cool, so fun. It's my favorite part. Sully asks, how will the new series differ from the previous Miami series? Mods, we're using mods. Scale-wise, the last Miami one was just the one city. And the thing that I didn't like about that one as well is that it was just, you know, it's just the one city, but like you didn't really know what was beyond. Nothing had names. From the very beginning of the series, we're going to be like talking about the names of places and you know, discussing where, you know, places are going to go in the future, and you're just going to know the map from the very beginning. And it's going to differ from this series as well, because, you know, we talk about, like I said, we talk about areas like this, but we've never gone there, and it's because it's nothing, there's nothing here, we've never built over there. So the new series is going to be, we're going to like have the map and we're going to be exploring it from the very beginning, like building places in areas from the very beginning. And that's because I've spent 6 months working on it. It's already going to be like finished. It's going to be pretty epic. I actually really can't wait to show you. Will the power station be a full episode? Do you mean this one? Like that's, I'm not going to get back to that. What computer specs? Go onto my website. It's I've got my computer specs on there. What is the most common bird found in Perth? No idea. Will you add stabling yards along the train lines? I don't know what that is, but maybe. Any other questions? I'll ask a couple more, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. I actually want to record. I'm almost finished recording the next episode. I think the next episode is going to be like 45 minutes or something. I'm glad you guys are liking the long ones, but man, they're brutal to record. They're brutal because they take so long to edit. Do you have nuclear power plants? Do you mean in Australia? Yeah, I think we got a couple. The Outback Town, yeah, I kind of want to finish a couple more things in Oceania, in Dundee, and then I reckon we start spreading out to some of the other towns. Split it in half, make it into 2. Yeah, I don't know. I think in terms of like releasing content and like, you know, I think it's good to keep it as just the one. New series, maybe like 3 weeks, but I've been saying that for about 6 months. Anything else? Anything else? Nah, 2-parters, it doesn't really work that way because I've noticed that when you release like parts of a build. It never does as well. Plus, it's like for me, it's I've got to, you know, if I try to structure my videos so it's kind of like we've got this problem at the very beginning. How are we gonna fix it? That could be like, you know, we've got this giant gap down here. We've got to fix it up, and it's got to be like the complete picture. When you split it up into different sections, then I think people lose interest. How easy is it to move and live in Australia? It's I don't know. Depends where you live. But you should come. Australia's great. Plan my episodes better. It's not really as simple as that, buddy. Suggestions for someone wanting to get into YouTube. I reckon just do it for fun. Like, don't expect to do it as a living. So going with that mindset, and then I think it's kind of like what I was saying to Sticker. It's if you're gonna make videos, think about it as like a story. So you gotta like fix a problem, tell people what you're doing, then get into and think about it like a story. You know, you want to like work on an area and explain how it's changing or changing shape, and you know, if you're fixing a problem, or, you know, I think Biffa does a really great job at saying like, you know, we're gonna fix this, how are we gonna do it, and then all these like dramas happen along the way, and then like eventually he gets it done. I always think about what is going to be the plot of each episode. When you just kind of go like, oh, we're building a power plant, oh, we're building, you know, this highway, I don't know, something's going to happen along the way. It sounds ridiculous, but that's kind of how I think I've noticed a big change. I used to get, I think like my average views used to be like 5 minutes out of a 25-minute video. And then I changed the narrative of my videos, and now I think it's like almost 15 minutes or something. So that's a pretty big difference. But it does mean you have to do more planning, but it's fun. But yeah, do it. YouTube's great, but just I would suggest going for fun and don't spend money on it. Red Dragon, thank you. Red Drago, thank you so much for the donate, buddy. Managing mods, I would use collections. I've got like 15 collections. Yeah, the view duration's like pretty good at the moment because I've changed like that. But honestly, I had to change the way that I made my videos. So you might have also noticed that I'm doing more live plays than ever, because I think like that's happening at the moment. So I think that like makes sense. You know, people want to see what you're doing at the moment. When you're just like talking over something you've done previously, there's not really any, you know, it's already done. And I think that feeling comes across. Yeah, inside a scoop. I don't know. I don't know if this is interesting. I'm just talking. I'm putting off making a coffee. Is this interesting? Do people care about this sort of stuff? Yeah, it also does depend on. I noticed that like if a video goes viral, then my views, the view duration drops significantly. But I honestly prefer to have a smaller niche audience that watch all the time than getting like huge views. Like I don't really care about how many subs I got. Yeah, you gotta keep people. It's more suspenseful, you know. You gotta like try and keep people's interest throughout the whole video. That's why I'm kind of changing the way I do my videos. Alright guys, I should probably go. Get on with my day. Thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks to my mods. Thanks for all the name suggestions. Thanks for all the donos. You guys are legends. Take it easy. Do you guys want a little sneak peek into the next episode? I'm just gonna lose a bit of frame rate, but there it is. There he is over there. If you made it this far, that's a little sneak peek. That's all I'm showing you. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.